Second Esdras, chapter 5, verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago, and the land that thou seest now to have root shall thou see wasted suddenly. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rukar Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And I just wanted to go in on this that came out, I believe couple of days ago, a couple of days back, and this is the root that's being taken away, that's being ripped out of America, Babylon the Great, man. The things that keep this country together is law enforcement, man. Right? NYPD, LAPD, whatever. Even though they corrupt, it's the only thing that keeps some kind of order in America, Babylon the Great. And what you see here is prophecy coming to pass. Is a city that's being broken down. Because America, Babylon the Great is a city that's broken down. This is the land of confusion, man. Here it is. You have cops that are quitting the force, man. Because a lot of these law enforcement officers, they know what's coming. They just passed this bill with these. With now, anyone can carry a gun here in New York City. All you got to do is go through a little background check, and then you can get yourself a gun, man. And a lot of these officers, they have been so corrupt throughout the years. They have put so many people away. They have killed so many unarmed so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans in this country that they don't want that heat to come back down on them. But it is, man. Just because you quitting don't mean that you are safe, man. Don't mean that you are exempt and you out of the way. Then the Most High say, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So if you reap corruption and murder and lies and deceit, that's what you're gonna get, man. And the NYPD has done all of that. They have put up a system to oppress the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites. This whole system was built to oppress the Israelites, man. And who built this system? The so-called white man, Esau Edom. So any one of our people that join this system, they are basically giving their power over to Satan, man. They allowing Satan to dictate what they can and can't do. Right? And the Most High has a judgment for our people for joining this law enforcement system, man. Because a lot of our people, they don't believe what's about to happen is going to happen, man. That's why they figure if we can't beat them, we might as well join them, man. But the Most High said in Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15, right before I play this, right? Isaiah 13, right? Isaiah 13, verse 15, it says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, man. So if you join unto this devil's system to oppress your people more and more, you gonna fall by the sword, man. Right? So without further ado, let's play this. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Wood and Lake Be'edified. Shalom.
NYPD is going through a mass exodus of officers leaving the force just as the city is in the middle of a violent crime wave.
All right, and that includes dozens of detectives last month alone. Teresa Priolo has more on why they're saying enough's enough. Teresa.
Stephen Lord, looking at the numbers, almost as many cops have resigned in the first half of 2022 than in all of 2020. This mass exodus, the result of an aging police force, but also the result of certain laws like bail reform, mixed with what some officers perceive to be an anti-police climate.
The search is on for the next generation of New York's finest, now that veteran cops are resigning or retiring en masse. 100 detectives retired in June alone. Another 75 are expected to turn in their badges in July. Paul DiGiacomo is president of the Detectives Endowment Association.
It's very disturbing. When you're losing this amount of detectives, it's going to be a drastic effect on public safety.
Not just detectives.
And it's already a threat. And it's already a public safety issue, man. Even with all of you cops here, man. Because what it is, if the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans commit a crime, hey, you don't give a damn, man. All you throw out is that word, investigation. But let a crime happen from a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American to a so-called white man or white woman, man. And you'll catch him within the first hour, man. And you'll put him to death. Right? This is why the root is being ripped out of this society, man. That's why you got all these officers leaving. Because they know what they have done. Right? So they thinking, oh, if I leave and I move here, there ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm out the way, man. I'm in the clear. No. How about Shimi Awashah has a judgment for every one of you devils and our people who, mainly you devils, who have locked us up unjustly, who have shot us dead unarmed, right? And this is not only NYPD. This is going to happen throughout. This is going to happen across the board, man, soon. And it's going to be nothing but complete and utter anarchy out here and death and crime, man. And we've been telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you better get right, man. You better seek the Most High. Because there's nothing or nobody that can protect you from the things that's about to befall on the earth, man. Only Yahweh Shimi Awashah. Right? Isaiah chapter 24, verse, I'm going to start at 1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty and maketh it waste and turneth it upside down. Because this world is being turned upside down right now. Right? Things that are not normally happen or wouldn't happen, you wouldn't think to happen, is happening now. It says, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, and with his maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him, man. So everybody's going to be, no matter what status you think you in, everybody's going to be on the same level, man. Right? Verse 3. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord hath spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. Right? Because the earth was in mourning right now. Right? The people are in mourning and the earth is in mourning. And fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish, man. All these proud-ass people, they're about to be in languish, man. They're about to be languishing. They're about to be confused. They're about to not have any type of knowledge as to what's going on. Nobody's going to be able to give it to them, man. Because for decades, the Israelites have been on the street teaching. The Most High is about to take his servants off the street, hit the prophets off the street, and you people are going to deal with nothing but hell. Right? Because of your haughtiness, because of your pride. It says, verse 5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, man. This earth is defiled with all wickedness, man. Homosexuality, lesbianism, bestiality, pedophilia, right? Cannibalism. You know, all these things, man. Eating all abominable foods. Man, everything. This place is defiled, man. Because they have transgressed the laws. The laws of who? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Changed the ordinances, changed the order, broke up the family household, broke up the Israelite family, right? The order is all out of whack, man, because of you damn devils, right? It says, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore, hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore, the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left, man. Because ultimately, this whole place, America, is going to be burned with fire by way of thermonuclear fire, man. ICBM missiles, right? We're going to jump, Salakia, if I'm going through it, but it's the spirit, man. This we're gonna jump to 10. It says, the city of confusion is broken down, right? So this is the city of confusion. America is the city of confusion. Nothing but confusion here, man. Now there are more than two genders, right? Now a man can be with a man, a woman can be with a woman, and it's normal, right? This is the confusion in this place. And this is why it's being broken down, right? By way of NYPD officers quitting, right? It's going to trickle on down to all these other countries, and then not these other countries, these other states, right? This is the spirit of the Lord moving throughout the earth. It says, every house is shut up that no man may come in. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, man. Right? Wherever you go, man, you got all these mass shootings happening. You got people walking around just stabbing people out of nowhere, man. You got kids out here selling water in one hand, and in the other hand just shooting guns. Right? All hell is about to break loose, man. And a lot of our people are not going to have no protection, man. They're not going to have a hedge of protection over them by ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. 2/3 of our people, you are going to die here in America. Because what you thinking is the right way. The way you think is the right way. Right? It says, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Yeah, good times are gone. Right? Hot girl summer, girls night out, fellas hanging out. Right? It's about to be gone, man. And it is gone because you don't know what's going to happen. You go out there, here it is. You wake up in the morning, you get dressed. You go to the supermarket just to buy some food. Next thing you know, you got a devil pointing a AR-15 at you, man, and shoot you 3 or 4 times. You didn't know that was going to happen. Or you go to a party, right, to hear some music or barbecue, right, and shots ring out. Next thing you know, a bullet grazed in the back of your head, man. Soon, there's going to be a quarantine for everybody because people are not going to want to come outside, man. It's going to be so much hell. But guess what? That hell coming right to your door. Why? Because you refuse to listen to the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You know? It says, verse 12, in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction, man. There's about to be a lot of destruction in the gates, man. The gates are these cities. It's about to be a lot of destruction. And this is a sign that is about to happen because you got law enforcement, they quitting. So who you gonna call? Who you gonna call to protect you, man? 911 is gonna need 911 real soon. And our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, hey, you about to be through, man. You about to have no knowledge of what's about to happen, man. You still got the knowledge out. You can find out what's going on, but you're not gonna listen, right? So therefore, you're gonna be cut down. So let's continue.
It's NYPD members of every rank. In 2020, 553 cops resigned, 2,599 retired. In 2021, 1,053 resigned, 1,654 retired. And for the first half of 2022, 497 have resigned already, 594 have retired. Michael Alcazar is a retired NYPD detective who spent 39 years on the job.
My friends are showing up to jobs, responding to a job to handle an assignment, and they're getting flack from the community. The community, what they feel like the community doesn't appreciate them, doesn't want them there, and they can't do their job.
How the hell you expect anybody to trust you damn cops when all you do is harass so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? Because that's the only neighborhoods you in. You're not in these so-called white neighborhoods like that, man. You patrolling our neighborhoods, you stopping us, you harassing us, man. Then you get a brother that got 6 shots in his back while he's trying to run away. So how the hell you expect somebody to respect you or trust you when all you do is kill Israelites, man? All the NYPD has done is plant stuff on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, kill you so-called Latinos, Native Americans, and Negroes. This is all y'all do. So, like this damn devil, because he's a devil too. Right? Let's get what he said again.
Michael Alcazar is a retired NYPD detective who spent 39 years on the job.
My friends are showing up to jobs, responding to a job to handle an assignment, and they're getting flack from the community. The community, what they feel like the community doesn't appreciate them, doesn't want them there, and they can't.
But why? Why is that? You can't just say they don't want them there like they don't have a reason and a legitimate reason why they don't want them there. They don't want them there because they know they're not there to protect them. They're there to harass them. Hey, if they can, they're there to put them to death, man. They just waiting for one of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to slip up. Right? This is all law enforcement is there for. Goes back to back in the all this new age law enforcement is modern day slave catchers, man. That's all it is. Continue.
Can't do their job.
There can be no denying market.
Salaki, I know I keep pausing, but their job is to kill the Israelites, man. That's their job, to lock up the Israelites and to kill the Israelites and to harass the Israelites. That's it.
Shift in sentiment toward uniformed officers throughout the pandemic. But then there's bail reform and a change in the way the DAs are handling cases. Detective Alcazar points out the officers up for retirement are also a part of a very large class.
When older guys are like my age, staying to like 30, and then they're throwing them back on patrol, it's probably not good for your health. For most guys, we can't handle patrol. We're old men in our 50s. We can't go back on patrol. So age absolutely comes into the formula.
The problem is,
yeah, but throughout all your younger days, you was doing nothing but setting so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans up, man. That's all you've been doing.
is not only are officers retiring, new prospects aren't signing up in equal numbers.
I have students that are aspiring to be police officers. They were supposed to go in this last April class. They turned it down.
Yeah, because nobody want no parts in that, man. And this devil right here, man. This devil right here, man. These devils right here. You know? And you could tell they might be so-called Hispanic, you know. But hey, it's happening in a mass number, man. Over 2,000 NYPD cops have retired and quit. Right? So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall bring upon it, man. So this is a judgment and a plague that the Most High is bringing upon America, Babylon the Great, man. Right? This is a plague, man. No cops. We're going to bring more crime. That's going to be a plague. Right? Death. That's a plague. Right? And it says, let me get it for you right now. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. Look at the plagues. The sword, right? Because right now we living in the plague of the sword, man. Right? But not just the sword, because there's a lot of mass shootings, right? Stabbings. A lot of these things are happening, man. What else? What else the Lord gonna bring? Famine, right? Shortage of food, inflation. Now a pack of chicken wings is damn $25, man. That used to be $7, $6. Now it's $25, man. Right? It says death and destruction. That's what's coming to America, Babylon the Great. That's what's coming. You can rest assured that it's coming. You know? So from there, Salaki, from there, this will be my last one. I'm going to close out. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. No, chapter 16, verse 21. And it reads, verse 21, right here. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they may think themselves to be in a good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, man. So being that you can still get a sale on some clothes and sneakers and food and certain things are still, you know, you can still get a sale and a little discount on. The Most High said what? That they may think themselves to be in a good case. So you may think that everything is on the up and up. Everything is going, everything is pretty much cool, man. But the Lord said what? And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, man. So if you really paying attention, you would know that because these things are still, just because these things are still going on, and you still got a little, what's the word? Organized society, and you still have some kind of life. If you was in your right mind, you would know that evils on the earth are higher than any time you have ever seen. You never seen this many things going on at one time, man. You never witnessed this, right? You would know that. So it says, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, the sword, meaning death, famine, and great confusion, man. Because this is confusion, right? To not know for all these things to be happening, but then for you call your leaders, the government, to tell you everything is okay, that's confusion, man. If you got eyes to see and ears to hear, you would know. If you in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you're going to know that these times are not right. There's something wrong. Right? You would know that. Verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, man. So that's what's coming, of famine and death, man. Destruction, shootings, stabbings, killings, rape, robbing, murder, man. The Most High said, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down. So that's what's coming, man. Violence to America, Babylon the Great. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rukar Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, Israel, you better repent, seek the Lord, come out of the ways of America, Babylon the Great, because it ain't going to do you no good. It's going to destroy you, even with a sword destruction. Love y'all, Israel. Till next time, Shalom.